Back in 1966, some of the greatest blues artists in North America got together in a television studio in Toronto. Now, it was the first time, and as it turned out the last time, these artists would all be together under one roof. Muddy Waters, Willie Dixon, Otis Spann, James Cotton, and others all worked together and on solo performances over 3 days to record this one-of-a-kind session. The original TV show went on the air some 30 years back, and the recordings have been sitting on a shelf gathering dust ever since. The artists, well, they've gained at least 3 generations of fans, had their music performed, recorded, and re-recorded by the greats of popular music. But now they're back and they're cooking. Ladies and gentlemen, take a trip back to 1966 and meet the great Muddy Waters and his band.
Got my mojo working, but it just don't work on you. Got my mojo working, but it just don't work on you. I wanna love you so bad till I don't know what to do. I'm going down in Louisiana to get me a mojo head. I'm going down in Louisiana to get me a mojo head. I'm gonna have all you women direction of my command. Got my mojo, 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 got my mojo working, but just don't worry on you. Let got a gypsy woman giving me advice. I got a gypsy woman giving me advice. I got a whole lot of tricks keeping here on ice. Got my mojo, 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 got my mojo. Got my mojo working, got my mojo working, got my mojo working, but just don't worry. Play on again. trick on you.
In a 10-year period between 1950 and 1960, Muddy Waters and his band's recordings of songs like that one, Got My Mojo Workin', turned out to be one of the greatest collections of electric blues recordings ever made. In fact, Muddy Waters had a huge impact on the history of blues music and rock and roll. Muddy and the band are coming back later in this hour. What's the song you got lined up for us, Muddy?
You can't lose what you ain't never had.
All right, stay where you are, because coming around the band, we got more Muddy Waters, the great Otis Spann, and the old-time blues of singer Mable Hillery. In 1953, Otis Spann sat down at the piano as a permanent member of Muddy Waters' band. Otis's dad was a preacher. There was a piano in the church, and Otis taught himself how to play when he was 7. Now, like many other blues artists, he spent his early days playing and singing in a choir. Gospel, soul, and rhythm, a dynamite mix to which Otis Spann added his own personal flash and dazzle.
You know the blues, how was it? Don't like nobody. You know the blues don't like nobody, but you can buy the blue, baby, only for $1 a quarter. You know the blues hates everybody. You know the blues, pretty baby, hates everybody. But you can buy the blue, baby, only for $1 a quarter. Remember, pretty baby, when I knocked on your door, told me, woman, you didn't want me no more because you had the blue. And you don't like nobody. You know the blues, know the blues. Blues don't like nobody. How much? Mr. Blue hates everybody. Mr. Blue hates everybody. No the blue, no the blue. The blue don't like nobody.
The contribution to blues music by black women is legendary. Women like Memphis Minnie, Bessie Smith, and Elizabeth Cotten all earned their place in blues music history. But back in 1966, when these sessions were recorded, only one woman was included. She was Mable Hillery, just starting her singing career working college campuses and coffee houses. And like Otis Spann, she started singing with a gospel choir. In the tradition of the first woman blues singers, Mable Hillery's style was simple, soulful, straight up, and blue.
Tell me how long that old train been gone. Tell me how long that old train been gone. Well, the people keep coming, Lord, coming, but that old train done gone. Can't you hear that old whistle blowing, coming around that curve? Can't you hear that old whistle blowing, coming around that curve? Don't you know, Lord, don't you know? Oh, it's bringing back my love. Tell me how long, honey, how long that old train been gone? Tell me how long that old train been gone? Yes, the people keep coming, but that train is gone. Oh, it's just gone.
Now don't you go away, because we're coming right back with Sonny Terry, Brownie McGhee, and more. One of the longest lasting and most popular duos in blues history happened in 1940, the year when Brownie met Sonny. Now Brownie is guitarist Brownie McGhee, a man who learned to play a homemade guitar when he was 6 and recovering from a crippling bout of polio. Now Sonny, of course, was harmonica player Sonny Terry, who lost his eyesight when he was just a kid. Now separately, they were great players, but together, they were pure magic. And for over 45 years, they played concerts and festivals, recorded albums, played club dates all over the world, and even appeared as actors in a couple of Broadway shows. Their music was their own, and like most truly great blues music, every note and every word came out of the lives they lived.
I don't want no cornbread thieves like my lasses. I don't want no cornbread thieves like my lasses. At supper time, Lord, Lord, supper time. I got a letter from my mother this morning. I got a letter from my mother this morning. She said, come home, Lord, Lord, son, come home. Woo! All right, man. I ain't got no ready-made mind. But I ain't got no ready-made mind. I can't come home. Mother, you know your son can't come home. Woo! But if I can make, oh Lord, June, July, and August. Oh, yeah. If I can make June, July, and August, then I'll come home. Mother, you know your son will come home. Then I heard him say, oh no, I don't want no more cornbread and peas like my last and I don't want no more cornbread and peas like my last and that's half my time. Lord, Lord, supper time. Oh, no.
Some say that Sonny and Brownie were a perfect match because of the way they harmonized. Well, that helps explain their sound, but what kept bringing audiences back was the chemistry between these two guys. It was a love-hate relationship, and while Brownie was the most solid and serious-minded of the two, Sonny just loved any excuse to cut loose.
I bet a pretty little girl walking down the avenue. I bet a pretty little girl walking down the avenue. Hello, honey, can Sonny go home with you? She said, yes, Sonny, will you rock this house tonight? She said, yes, Sonny, will you rock this house tonight? You gotta give me plenty of love and everything really be all right. Hooray, hooray, these women is killing me. Hooray, hooray, these women is killing me. Well, if you don't believe it, just stop right here and see. Well, we start after midnight rock to the break of dawn. Hear what I said, Dixon? Start after midnight rock to the break of dawn. Honey, you can't get cold cough, son, I gotta keep you warm. Hooray, hooray, these women is killing me. Hooray, hooray, these women is killing me. Well, if you don't believe it, just stop right here and see you. What you say, harmonica? Well, you know, I don't dance all night, people. Keep it going. At about 5 o'clock in the morning, you know. And this what I told that little girl, me and her dancing together. This what I told her. Honey, 5 o'clock now, what you gonna do? Honey, 5 o'clock now, what you gonna do? This what she said. She said, I don't care if it ain't, I leave it up to you. And this what I told her. I'm gonna lock this door, gonna throw this key away. I'm gonna lock this door, gonna throw this key away. Well, I ain't going home, my favorite here all day. Woo! From my childhood, where I am now, I ain't gonna worry, I'll get by somehow. My mama had 'em, my daddy had 'em too. I was born with the blues. I'll tell you something, friends, it ain't no joke. I wouldn't take my past life for my waiting goal. My mama had 'em, daddy had 'em too. I was born with the blues. I've used my guitar for my pillow. Hollow logs have even been my bed. Oh, yeah. Blues, my only companion. I had to sing the blues for my meat and bread. Oh, yes, I want you to know why I began to roam. Poor old me, I come from a broken home. My mama had 'em, daddy had 'em too. I was born with a blues. Don't believe I'm sinking, just look what a hole I'm in. Don't believe I love you, look what a fool I've been. But I'm not ashamed, ain't that new? I've been living with you. You know why? Rocks was my mother and father's pillow, oh yes. Cold ground had to be their beds. Blue skies was their blanket. And the moonlight was their spread, oh yes. You think I'm happy, but you don't know my mind. Smile on my face, my heart's bleeding all the time. But I'm not ashamed, ain't that new? I was born with a blues. One more time. I'm not ashamed, oh no friend, ain't that a lot of news? Me and old Sonny's got the blues.
Next, the last of the original Delta Blues piano players, the great Sonny Slim, plus Otis Spann and more, as the Blues Masters continue.
Whoa! Anybody asked you, Captain, how come I lay? Well, if anybody haven't asked you, boy, how come I lay? Tell 'em I got tired of them old rice and salmon, Captain and the black-eyed pea.
Some of the old-time blues players used to claim that Sonny Slim broke microphones with his voice. Now, I don't know if this is true, but when you hear him belt out his classic version of Tin Pan Alley, you might want to move away from the windows. His famous Delta blues style was a trademark way back in the early 20s. He banged the piano and shouted the blues in hundreds of